All right, here we go. This is another episode of Max and Howard. We are working on a new title.
Yeah.
We're working on a new title.
Today,
So
Max and Howard know everything.
We know everything. So, Howard, we're going to know everything about our beer today.
That's right. And this was the one I couldn't pass up. It's a lager, the kind that you like. So, that's almost enough. But we like rock and roll around here. We like to rock and roll all night and party every day. And the one that was made in collaboration with a band called Styx.
I believe the greatest rock band of all time.
Yes, the greatest rock band of all time, and that's a good chance to let you know what we know about Styx.
Which is everything, because we know everything about everything.
That's right. Well, first of all, this is really cool. Band out of Chicago. Which is the whole state of Illinois. Right. We know this. The cool thing about this beer is made from a brewery in Pennsylvania called Voodoo Brewing. I didn't know this, and so I don't know everything, but now I do, because now I know it.
Is everything? Holy shit. That's cool.
Right. The Pittsburgh Steelers, their theme song is Renegade by Styx. So they play it in Heinz Field.
Is Styx by Styx by Styx?
No, that's Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath on Black Sabbath.
I was thinking Bad Company by Bad Company off the album Bad Company.
We could do that all day. I think there was a Smash Mouth one too.
Probably.
Maybe.
So, Howard, this is already the greatest beer can we've ever seen.
Yeah, because it sticks.
It has a QR code on the back.
It does?
That you scan. And it brings you right to Spotify, which you can listen to us on, and hear Renegade.
And that's the name of the beer. It's Oh Mama. So, yeah, dude, fucking Styx.
So that's pretty cool.
It is really cool.
That's extra cool. That's super cool. So everything we know about Styx.
Well, what do you Max is a musician. I don't know if you guys know this. You played some Styx.
I did. We played the greatest worst cover ever.
Oh, really?
Of Renegade in 3-Car Collision. It was fantastic. It was horrible. It actually worked out perfectly because none of us could sing.
Right.
But we could all carry a tune, so when we would all do the harmony parts, it sounded amazing. Like, got my dad to stop in his tracks while doing it.
Who was the singer?
I was.
No, you sang it?
Right.
All right,
give
drumming. Me a couple bars. Come
on. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Mama.
Oh, Mama.
That's not to be confused with Joe Mama.
No, yeah.
Or Your Mama.
Yeah. Didn't get to see him today,
no.
Joe Mama.
No.
That's okay.
You sent me a Snapchat of a TikTok earlier. It's Forrest, right?
It's Forrest, right?
It's Forrest, right?
I love Styx. They're a Midwestern band. They're our neighbors to the south.
Those two are the fucking same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Those two are the fucking same. The fucking same.
What do you say?
I think they might be brother and sister.
What?
No, I'm standing next to Howard and Matt.
Is he wasted?
Were you aware he's standing next to you? Well, yeah, you count 1, 2, 3, 4.
A dive bar? Yeah, I mean, like, literally hit up any random corner next to a church. You got one.
That's a bar that you dive into.
Right, a dive bar.
Right.
Google it.
So this is kind of fun.
Google bars near me, or where are you?
So Forrest is lost, looking for a bar.
Why don't you just Google that?
There's like no fucking bars over there that I'm aware of, except for the ones closer to canal.
Are you looking for walking distance?
Within walking distance? Probably, yeah. Because they're going to be drinking.
Huh?
I don't even know what's going on. We were talking about Styx.
Me neither.
Bars.
I'm drinking that one.
Look up Zad.
Alex, I'm drinking that one. You guys are so distracting, and I don't even know what Forrest is saying.
Yeah.
I don't even think Forrest knows what he's saying.
There's a
okay,
bar
so
called
there's
Schultz's, it says, and there's one called People's Inn, and Love's on Tap.
There's another
wow,
called
he's
People's
way
Out.
out of the way. If it's Love's on Tap,
right over,
man.
Well, that's the only one that I can think of that's around that area.
Then why the fuck did you call? I'm looking for suggestions. I don't like your suggestions. Fuck off.
No, yeah. I love those people.
Yeah.
Dude, I get that in Woodman's all the time.
I don't know why she had to come stand over here for this, but I'm glad everybody listening to the podcast cannot hear Sam most of the time, and nobody can hear Forrest.
Are you guys podcasting right now?
Yes,
yeah,
we absolutely are.
I'm sorry.
Yes. So we absolutely are. Sam and Alex are ruining it.
Yeah, that's okay. And Forrest is here, so at least, hey, you're Mr. Forrest and Alex is Mrs. Forrest. Is that okay?
Ooh, the fancy stuff. Buffed out and polished or no?
Oh, man. All the fancy stuff.
Man.
Howard, what were we talking about? We were talking about sticks.
Yeah, we were talking about sticks.
Blow off the floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can't say that on the internet.
The blow-up doll? Oh, yeah. Well, we're out of the algorithm.
The balloons. It's a party. They're going on Shamrock Shuffle.
Where are they going?
They're doing the Shamrock Shuffle.
Was that
so that's code for blowjob?
That was a dick mic check?
That could be.
Okay. Write that one down.
Write that one down.
Yeah.
I will write it with my bottle opener.
We could cut all this out, right? Nah,
I don't know.
Maybe. Do we want to?
Will we? Absolutely not.
Probably not.
So what they're saying is y'all need to go to some dive bar. Cut the podcast, we're going drink for real.
Okay, I call me when you need me to pick you up. I'm not going.
I'm out too.
I already had a margarita today.
I'm
that was
tired.
the extent of me going out and dealing with people.
You know what? And Gina said it best. One thing.
Yes. Yes, Gina did say it best. One thing a day.
One thing. We're a little bit better about that extrovertedly, but the fuel gauge is right about here.
Like slightly less than a quarter gas.
That's where my fumes are. Right about there.
It takes a pretty big dog to weigh a ton.
Thank you. We had to say that once. We haven't said that in a while.
Chicago. So that's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah,
They had a great horn section.
Dude, it's just like Tony Stewart, just like everything's good out of the Midwest. There's nothing bad out of the Midwest, and Styx is from Chicago. So, hey, they're one of ours.
That's the
right.
In case you're wondering, that is the whole state south of Wisconsin.
That's right.
Chicago.
That's right. Yeah, that's what it is. The whole state.
I mean,
Chicago.
It is a dumpster fire, but I mean,
dumpster
fire.
Hey,
Styx came out of there.
That's right. And the Blues Brothers and a couple other things.
They do say a broken clock is right.
A broken clock is right at least twice a day.
We're not broken clocks because we know everything.
Right.
That's right.
Yes, Howard does indeed.
Howard came up with that today.
Wow, you got like none of that. None of that came through. You're talking too quietly.
None of that whole conversation.
Yes.
Max and I are just standing in here in awe. Is this really happening?
Yes. Yes. It was absolutely really happening.
I was quiet?
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
Yep.
Not there. Not in that instance, but most of the instance, yes. Yeah. Yes, he was.
That was fun. I love the sibling, camaraderie there. That was lovely.
Yeah, they're gonna go get drunk and go on a walkabout through downtown Milwaukee.
Downtown Milwaukee? Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? But Milwaukee's just like a smaller Chicago.
Sam and Alex and Forrest, when they get together and drink, go on walkabouts together. And then they all have conversations holding each other's heads to each other's foreheads. Because they have to know.
No,
I know you're here.
I don't understand. Go ahead.
You have to do this. You have to have the brain linkage next to each other.
You know what? I used to hang out with drunks like that, and I'm so glad I fucking don't anymore. Oh my god.
You have a really flat forehead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it a 4? Did you measure it?
I don't know. Maybe it's a 6 head.
No.
Well, you have like mammoth.
Mammoth.
Yeah, it's a 4 head.
There you go. Mammoth hands, like Wolfgang.
See? You beat me to it. Did you know that Styx opened for Wolfgang?
I did not.
See? Now you know.
We're talking like Mozart, right?
Yeah, Wolfgang Mozart.
Yeah.
So let's make it weird, right?
That
And
was
Tom Petty and Tommy Shaw from Styx were roommates.
okay.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm pretty sure I knew that.
They had a falling out, and that's how Tom Petty wrote "Don't Come Around Here No More."
Oh my god.
See, it's just we know everything.
All right, everything about everything. So here's a beer. Here's a band. They played keyboard. That's all I remember.
Yeah. Dennis DeYoung was the keyboard player.
All I know is that 90% of the time, I just assumed that all Journey songs and Kansas songs were also Styx.
Yeah. And I was I'm a big fan of Nights Out with Alice Cooper. Listen to Alice Cooper do his radio show, and he hits a nail on the head. Some of that, I don't know if I'd call Styx this, but it's corporate rock.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's not insulting, but it's perfect. It's always perfect. It always sounds great. Everybody's the perfect guys. They don't really hang out outside of that. To them, it's a job.
Right, and it is a job. It's a 100% job.
Kansas and what's the other one? REO Speedwagon, Journey,
Florida, Delaware,
exactly,
Connecticut,
corporate rock, and that's cool. I like it. I like Journey.
Yeah,
like Journey a lot. And Boston, put Boston in there too.
Oh yeah. They were freaking out the other day about what is it, the Boston UFO cover.
Oh,
that everybody's freaking out that it's a guitar.
Yeah. It took you since 1970 something to realize
and
that?
It's like, really? Like, Vicky told me last week, and I looked at her like, and?
But,
like,
Vicky's a big Boston fan?
I don't think so. I think somebody pointed out to her, and she went, oh my god, this is a thing?
Yeah.
Why didn't I know this?
Right. Well, yeah, she should have. She's a big Boston fan.
Right. Yeah. Right after Elvis.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, Howard, I know this band broke up like 700 times, though.
Yeah, do you?
Yes.
I think they're still not 100% together.
Well,
it's Dennis DeYoung, the guy that played keyboards. He's out doing his own thing.
Didn't he like write everything though?
A good chunk of it.
I thought he was the $1 million man.
A good chunk of it, yeah. He's close. I'm trying to think of like all like the big Regal stuff, like Grand Illusion was his, Come Sail Away was his. But they still play it live. It's just the other guy sings it.
Right.
His name is like Lawrence Gowen, right?
Yes.
We got the archives up there.
Yep, we got the archives up.
Yeah. And one of them's gay. I read that the other day. Kind of fun fact. We're outing a member of Styx.
I didn't need to know that. But
it's, I don't know. Fun facts. The JY, that's right. He's the Guitar Hero.
Right.
But Tommy Shaw is the most well-known besides Dennis DeYoung. Dennis DeYoung used to be a skinny, hairy guy. Now he's a fat, hairy guy.
I know that problem.
Yeah, see? That guy. Well, he's like blind or something.
Is he?
Yeah. Or he's got problems with a light. Like light issues, so he doesn't tour.
Okay.
And he's a cocksucker, so I
was hearing something the other day about somebody who was it? Oh, Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl is legally deaf.
Yes. And he doesn't like to wear his hearing aids.
And every aspect of it was just he doesn't like in-ear monitors.
Yep.
He wants it loud and raw on stage, and he can hear it.
That's on Howard Stern.
And apparently he was pissed about the pandemic when everybody was wearing masks because 90% of his hearing was lip reading.
Yes, mine is too. And it still is. You know, when somebody's wearing a mask and they talk quiet and fast, like my boss, I couldn't understand a fucking word he said.
Yeah, like, what's her name? Kaya.
I forgot, yeah.
She was like that.
Yeah, she was.
She was a low talker.
Very low talker. Couldn't hear her, and I'm very deaf. Gun Club.
Hey, Dennis DeYoung's dad. Some people called him Maurice.
Wow, it's funny because he's from the Steve Miller's from the Midwest too. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Hey, great. You know what? And Max alluded to this earlier, the greatest rock and roll band in the world. You know who says that? Adam Sandler. Styx is his favorite band of all time.
Yeah.
And we love Adam Sandler in this studio.
Oh, yes, we do.
You know, and you think about Billy Madison, he rolls up playing in the Styx shirt. He thinks he's all cool, and all these kids are like, what? What are you doing?
Right?
You're weirdo. We're listening to Huey Lewis on the news or something. I don't know.
Mostly just the news, not Huey.
Right.
They moved on without him.
I don't know what kind of music they listened to in the 90s.
Interesting.
What's that?
Did you know he spent time as a school teacher?
Tennessee Young?
Yeah.
I believe that.
In the suburbs of Chicago.
So, Chicago.
Yes.
That's right.
Before the band made everything. Wow, that's crazy.
What?
He met his wife, Suzanne, when he was 17. They married in 1970.
Wow. That's a long time to be tied down to anybody.
Well, it even saying here that he teamed up with the bass player for Trade Winds, and then brought in James Young as the second guitarist.
Yeah.
You know, like at the age of 15.
Yeah, it was.
So like this dude knew exactly what he was doing. Styx. Even when it wasn't Styx, it was Styx.
It was Styx, yeah. Well, and that's kind of crazy too. I wonder if he left or if he got kicked out, because you know that happens. People get kicked out of their own band. You know, and that's crazy. But Tommy Shaw did a lot too. Like half of the songs are his anyway.
Right.
You know, Too Much Time on My Hands, Fooling Yourself, Renegade, Blue Collar Man. Like those are a bunch of big stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because the weirder stuff was Tennessee Young, like Mr. Roboto.
Well, right, because he was the guy that banged his head against the wall.
Yeah. Because Mental Health Will Drive You Mad. Wait, that's a different band.
Yeah.
What's really interesting, I saw this earlier. They had 4 multi-platinum albums in a row. That's it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Van Halen didn't even do that. I don't think.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not Van Halen.
Even though we know everything.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, who doesn't like Styx? Everybody rocks out Styx.
Oh yeah, I think everybody. You know, before we started this, I showed you my favorite song, which was off of Crystal Ball. And the song was called Shoes.
Shoes.
You know, and like I was telling you the story, I actually got yelled at because I could not spell shoes because the album had a SHOOZ.
Shoes.
So that's how I spelled shoes. I mean, probably till I was like 9 or 10.
You got yelled at.
And the teachers would be like, that's not how you spell that. And I'm like, oh, so sorry, I hate you.
That was almost a good Emily impersonation.
Did you tell her? Stop.
Stop. Oh my God. I got one of my Christmas gifts one year for the iPod because that was starting to get hot.
Okay.
The greatest hits of Styx.
Okay.
You know, so all their best stuff, and that's a long album of all their best shit. Like Come Sail Away, that used to play at Six Flags about every 45 minutes at the Buccaneer Bay, which was like a water gun pirate ship ride. So you used to be able to tell what time it was when Come Sail Away came out.
That's pretty good.
You know, and eventually it's on the radio so much you get sick of that too. So, you know, good stuff.
Well, every aspect of it, I know, you know, nobody listened to the music that I did growing up. At least
me neither.
The people that I knew. And they were all like, what the hell are you listening to? You know, because I was the, 8-year-old kid coming in with band shirts on.
Yeah, you're weird. You were probably weirder than me because I was listening to at least like mainstream old music.
Yeah. Well, some of that stuff that my dad has, like Mott the Hoople.
Mott the Hoople's good.
Or Roxy Music.
Oh, yeah, Roxy Music. They just got entered in the Hall of Fame, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it just came up, which definitely got us down that rabbit hole. the weird stuff, but I mean, like, you know, my upbringing was 70s rock. You know, despite the fact that I was heavily influenced by all the 80s metal.
Right.
You know, which is really weird when you think about where my dad's musical influences went to. You know?
That is interesting too, because you started at that beginning.
Right.
You know, I started at like Beatles and Stones and kind of went from there.
Well, like I said,
you know where I stopped.
My beginning went backwards because I started with, you know, the 80s bands doing the 80s stuff, the late 80s, and we worked our way backwards. You know, and it's just like, you know, at one point I was really big into, like, it was like 13, 14, I was really big into the traditional big band music.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but I mean, every aspect of it, you know, like, Styx was always, my dad played Grand Illusion. Almost, it was one of his, if my sister was here, she would tell you, my dad had rock music for parties, and then he had his jazz music, his jazz party music. So when people came over, depending on what type of party it was, you know, who was coming over, he played that. But like I said, Grand Illusion or Crystal Ball was always included in that.
In the jazz or the rock?
No, in the rock.
Okay.
Every time it was one of those where he said it was a rock, but you didn't have to be overly complicated for anybody. You know, so nobody was like freaking out about it.
I did that was another cool album. Crystal Ball, the song, was really cool too.
Yeah.
All of Dennis DeYoung's stuff was really regal and crazy. So I think now would be a good time for a commercial break. What do you think?
We can do that. Commercial break?
Commercial break.
Okay, so where were we? We were talking about
Styx.
About Dennis Miller and
yeah, Tom Petty.
Tom Petty was doing things.
Yeah, I tell you what. Yeah, something like that. That wasn't even a good Dennis Miller.
Yeah,
I'm disappointed in
That was
myself.
bad. What are you doing? Why don't you drink your beer?
All right.
You should drink your
I'll
beer.
have a couple of beers.
So every aspect of it, you know, we've skipped over a lot of things.
Yeah, because that's what we do.
You know, because we didn't decide it was important.
You know,
what
speaking of skipping over things,
everything.
When they had that break in the action, Tommy Shaw hung out with Jack Blades, who was from Night Ranger.
Yep.
They did a lot of stuff together.
Yep.
They hooked up with Ted Nugent to make them Damn Yankees.
Oh, yeah.
That was a killer album.
Oh, yeah.
They never did anything after that because they didn't think it was worth putting out. But, man, just the stuff that Tommy Shaw did, he liked to rock. You know,
yeah.
It was good. It was always cool.
Oh, dude fucking ripped on the guitar.
Yeah.
When, you know, he went.
People don't talk about them enough as a rock band. They, like you said, they ripped. He was a ripper.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they were corporate rock, you know, a little too perfect, maybe, but at the same time, who cares?
Well, and I mean, every aspect of it was, you know, here, right there. It says it right there. Progressive rock.
Right. Well, the keyboards really add to it.
Well, in every aspect of it, you know, I always love all the music like that, you know, you push the envelope. Why do you want to write the same thing over and over and over again?
Yeah, so it's not like every other band didn't do that. Like, everybody gave Led Zeppelin grief when they went acoustic.
Right.
After those first two flaming hot albums, they went acoustic, and now they're considered, you know, the greatest of all time, or by some.
Right.
You know, it's the same thing. Kilroy Was Here was a weird album.
It was really weird.
You know, but Kansas did the same thing. Made a couple of weird albums. Those are the albums that you like.
Oh, yeah.
You know, hey, do you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Well, in every aspect of it, you know, like, where do you want to be as a musician? You know, I played in bands for years that were just, hey, this is how you do it. You start the song, you have a verse, you do a pre-chorus, you do a chorus, you do another verse, pre-chorus, chorus, you do a bridge, you solo, you do a final chorus, you end the song.
Yeah, that's...
And it was, here it is, here's the structure, and it's like, why? You know, and that was the cool thing when I was playing music with Brock, is it was kind of a, here's part A, here's part B, what happens in the middle? Well, we'll get there. We always got there.
Yeah.
We always got from part A to part B to part C to end it. You know, but it was, how did we get there? You know, what were we listening to that week?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, and that changed everything. And, you know, stuff like Styx, when you listen to them on what they did, it was like, well, this is cool. Why'd they do this way? You know, and you talk to people, and, you know, when we would go out to bars and talk with our musician friends, they'd be like, the fuck's wrong with you guys?
A lot.
And
the answer is a lot.
And that's what I'd tell them, you know, but you get that where very seldomly did you have a conversation with somebody who they knew their shit in their genre of what they liked.
Right.
And never ventured outside of it. Why?
Yeah, that's true.
Why do you want to stop right here in this tiny little area when you could listen to everything?
Yeah, and hell, that's where I'm kind of at, and that's what I'm trying to do. Open the waterworks.
You know, so I mean, when you think of that, like I said, Styx was one of those bands that you know, I liked, and I never heavily pursued that, listening to them, but I never turned them off.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, hey, here they are. Let's listen to them.
It was so cool when they would come to the county fairs, and I think that's why I really liked them, because they were right in your backyard. I think they went to, like, Washington County or something.
That sounds about right.
Weird like that, but, dude, county fairs.
Mm-hmm.
Came to the county fairs. I think they were in Racine.
Oh,
you know, right? Close. You know, like, county fairs.
Yeah.
This band that's good is playing for local hillbillies.
Right.
You know, that just want to rock, and they rock. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, every aspect of that. Oh, you're right. They are with Ariel.
Yeah. And then somebody else, too. They like to jam a lot. Styx and Ariel, they must really like each other. Because they might want 2 or 3 tours with them.
Right.
I think they played with Def Leppard, too, or something like that.
Let's see. We have to go to Michigan.
Oh, yeah?
That would be the closest one.
Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, Michigan.
Oh.
That's why it says me.
Oh. Well, they got to be coming. It looks like they're doing bigger shit.
Yeah, I think they're just getting ready to roll.
Huh. Cool.
But they're definitely weirdly bouncing around.
Yeah, guys, if you want to, you got to go see Styx.
Peoria, Grand Rapids, Springfield, Rochester.
Yes. Springfield, yeah, that is crazy.
Loverboy.
That's the other name.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey.
What?
Hey, you want to go to Topeka?
Yes.
Styx and Thorogood?
Yes. Yes, I do. There's another one that we know a lot about.
Right. They canceled it. Fuck those guys.
No, Peoria's pretty close.
Yeah.
You want to go?
I don't know.
We'd have to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'd have to drive.
And we'd have to do things.
And probably be elbow to elbow with people. That would probably have to be our one thing for the day.
Oh, there you go. It's only $230 for front row tickets.
I mean, front row, yeah.
You know where you want to be though, right?
Front row.
Right there.
And the mixer.
Right by the mixer.
Yeah, you bring the old man and he can throw things at him.
Right. You know, but every aspect of that's, you know, you these guys aren't going to be to the point where you want to see them throw their sweat off stage for you. You know, I certainly don't want to be close enough to see them.
Honestly, them guys fucking rock, even if they're that old.
But hearing them might be cool.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, as live bands go, as all of our rock and roll heroes die. You know, because they're ancient.
You know, one final thought. Amongst many, I think Styx is one of the bands that should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know, and George Thorogood's probably never going to get there because he's the world's greatest cover band.
Yes. Yes, he does a great job.
You know, I wish Joe Cocker would get in there, but because he's right there with George Thorogood.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, Styx, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be in it. They had so many good songs. They occupied such an important time in people's life. Yeah, did they inspire Dave Grohl? Probably not, but I bet he jammed with them.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So, yeah, that's about all I know about Styx.
Which is everything.
Yeah, that's everything.
All right. So, Howard, this has been the first test. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first episode of Max and Howard Know Everything.
That's right.
Howard, cheers to Styx.
Cheers to Styx.
Woo!